Welcome to my channel Mintage Mysteries, where every coin has a hidden story. If you love discovering hidden treasures and uncovering coin secrets, you're in the right place. We're on a quest to solve the puzzles behind the world's most fascinating coins. From rare errors to legendary rarities, let's dive into the mysteries of numismatics. The 1984 Lincoln penny is a small but significant piece of American numismatic history, representing both continuity and subtle change in the design and production of United States coinage. Its origins trace back to 1909, when the Lincoln cent was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This was a notable departure from earlier U.S. coins, as it marked the first time a real person, rather than an allegorical figure like Liberty, was featured on circulating currency in the United States. The original designer of the Lincoln cent was Victor David Brenner, whose initials, VDB, appeared on the reverse of the earliest 1909 coins and were later restored in a less conspicuous location on the obverse beneath Lincoln's shoulder in 1918. The obverse design of the Lincoln cent has remained largely unchanged since its inception. It features a right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln, modeled after a photograph taken by Matthew Brady. The simplicity and dignity of the portrait reflect the national reverence for Lincoln as a symbol of unity and moral leadership. The inscriptions on the obverse include, "In God We Trust," arching above Lincoln's head, "Liberty" to the left, and the date to the right. Starting in 1918 and continuing through the 1980s, the designer's initials, VDB, were subtly placed beneath the shoulder of Lincoln, honoring Brenner's contribution without dominating the visual space. The reverse design in 1984 continued to feature the Lincoln Memorial, a design that had been introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design replaced the original reverse featuring two wheat stalks, often referred to by collectors as the wheat penny. The Lincoln Memorial reverse was designed by Frank Gasparo, who later became the chief engraver of the United States Mint. The memorial design includes intricate details such as the columns and steps of the structure, and a very small representation of the seated statue of Lincoln, visible under magnification, situated inside the monument. Surrounding the memorial are the inscriptions "United States of America" above and "E Pluribus Unum" just below, with the denomination 1 cent at the bottom. In terms of composition, the 1984 Lincoln penny followed a major material change that had occurred just 2 years prior. From 1909 to 1982, the standard composition of the penny had been primarily bronze, consisting of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. However, due to rising copper prices and production costs, the United States Mint transitioned in mid-1982 to a new composition consisting of a core of 99.2% zinc and 0.8% copper, clad in a thin layer of pure copper. This reduced the overall copper content to about 2.5%, with the bulk of the coin now being zinc. The 1984 penny continued this newer composition, making it lighter and cheaper to produce than its pre-1982 counterparts. The change in metal content also resulted in a noticeable difference in weight. The bronze coins weighed 3.11 grams, while the new copper-plated zinc coins weighed just 2.5 grams. The minting process in 1984 utilized the latest technologies of the time, ensuring high-volume production while maintaining design integrity. Lincoln cents from this year were minted at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, identified by the absence or presence of a D mint mark on the obverse, located just below the date. In 1984, the Philadelphia Mint did not use a mint mark, so coins from that facility appear with just the date. The Denver Mint used the standard D mint mark. While the 1984 Lincoln cent is not considered rare in circulated condition due to the billions minted, it holds interest among collectors because of certain varieties and errors. One of the most well-known varieties from 1984 is the double ear error, found on some coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This variety displays noticeable doubling on Lincoln's earlobe, visible to the naked eye or under low magnification, caused by a misalignment during the hubbing process in the die's creation. This doubled die error has become a favorite among collectors of modern varieties and adds a layer of intrigue to an otherwise common coin. In the broader historical context, the Lincoln cent remained a powerful symbol of American values and heritage during the 1980s. Its continued use of Lincoln's image during a time of economic and social change served as a reminder of enduring national ideals. Although inflation had significantly reduced the purchasing power of the penny by 1984, its presence in commerce and tradition ensured its ongoing production. Thus, the 1984 Lincoln penny stands as a convergence of historical legacy, design evolution, and practical economic adaptation. It represents not just a unit of currency but a century-long tradition of honoring one of America's most revered leaders through a coin that millions of people encounter daily. Its familiar face, modest size, and rich history make it a permanent fixture in the story of American coinage. The 1984 Lincoln penny, while generally common in circulation, has gained attention among collectors due to a particular variety that makes some of these coins highly sought after and valuable. Most 1984 pennies are worth only their face value because billions were minted that year, primarily at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. However, a rare and significant error variety from the Philadelphia Mint has become well known in the numismatic world, and this is the main reason some 1984 Lincoln cents can command high prices. This variety is known as the 1984 Doubled Die Obverse. It features a very noticeable doubling on Abraham Lincoln's ear, often referred to as the doubled ear variety. Unlike minor errors that may require strong magnification, this doubling is visible to the naked eye or with minimal magnification, and that makes it particularly appealing to collectors. This doubling was caused during the die creation process, where the die used to strike the coins was impressed more than once by the hub in a slightly misaligned manner. As a result, when coins were struck using that faulty die, they displayed the doubled earlobe and other subtle doubling on parts of Lincoln's face and jawline. Because the Philadelphia Mint did not use a mint mark in 1984, these varieties are identified solely by the doubling and the absence of a mint mark. While thousands of these doubled die cents were likely struck, far fewer have been found in high grades, especially in uncirculated or mint state condition, which significantly increases their market value. In average circulated condition, this variety can sell for several dollars, but in mint state condition with strong luster and no wear, values can jump significantly. Prices can range from tens to hundreds of dollars depending on the sharpness of the strike and the quality of preservation. High-grade examples certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC with MS65 or higher grades have been known to sell for $200 or more, with some exceptional specimens approaching even higher figures at auction. Coins with full red coloration, meaning they retained their original copper luster, are especially prized and command premium prices. Apart from this well-known error, other minor varieties and mint errors from 1984 may exist, such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or die cracks, but none are as consistently valuable or recognizable as the doubled die obverse. Collectors searching rolls of pennies or coin jars still have a chance of discovering one of these rare finds in circulation, making the 1984 doubled die Lincoln cent a favorite among treasure hunters. Even though the vast majority of 1984 Lincoln cents are extremely common and hold no premium, this one error variety gives the year a notable place in U.S. coin collecting. If you enjoyed today's exploration, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin discoveries, and share this video with fellow collectors. And as always, keep searching for those hidden treasures in your change. You never know when you might stumble upon the next big mystery.